for upset bug, which sometimes just bites players.
Yeah, you know,
like ESAM, like MVP.
For how wacky this tournament has been, Zinoto has very comfortably cruised. Everyone else has had a tough time. MVD and ESAM both in losers. JDB in winners. Yeti from Minnesota, he made it because of some crazy upsets. But no, Zinoto's just like, nah, fam.
Nah, fam. Zinoto 3000 here. Gonna be picking the...
that is my favorite thing.
The brown Diddy Kong, and we have the pink Diddy Kong coming out from JJROCKETS. And it should be, yep.
Of course,
if it ended up on not Smashville, I would have been shocked.
I would know at that moment that we were in a parallel universe. All right.
NSYNC Banana Pool is coming out here to start this winner's semifinals. And it's going to be a game about the banana.
Yeah,
both players are so like smart with their banana use.
Yeah, and I mean, we see a lot of Diddy Kongs because Diddy Kong's a very, very good character. The important thing is to recognize the differences in how each of these players plays Diddy Kong. Zinoto, I would say, is with banana the best Diddy Kong. Like, he does so many crazy things with that banana in hand that it shouldn't even be allowed. Like, it shouldn't be legal for him to do these things to people.
Right.
Some would argue that, you know, Zero is a better overall Diddy Kong, and that's just because without banana, he's just as deadly.
Well, he just has the best neutral, and this is a game where neutral matters so very much.
But yeah, Zinoto is the one who, with a banana in hand, is incredibly deadly.
JJ, on the other hand, is going to be probably the more aggressive Diddy Kong. Although, as I say that, Zinoto is the one who monkey flips in.
Yeah, but typically, JJ is a little bit more of the aggressive type. Uses a lot of monkey flip, uses a lot of very, very quick and powerful movement options.
With the brawl combo!
That was
banana to forward smash. Oh, man. I don't miss that.
No, not even a little.
And meanwhile, they're both tripping. Oh.
Now, and that's not to say that JJ is typically the more aggressive player. It just, in this particular matchup, he is usually the more aggressive player.
Indeed.
I think one thing that JJ has over nearly everyone, though, is his stage awareness. Like, knowing where items are, knowing where his opponent is, knowing all the options he has. He's just such a student of the game, and he plays so many tournaments.
JJ,
more than anyone.
If you're not aware, he is the record for most tournaments attended in Smash for Wii U. 300 and about 10.
Yeah, it's like this will be 311 or something like that. It's crazy how much this dude fiends, and because of that, his stage awareness is incredible. Right now, though, as good as that is, Zinoto has just kind of been putting the hurt on him and winning every interaction that they've had.
JJ did space out the monkey flip well, but he didn't get the proper punish. And there you saw JJ trying to pull a banana, Zinoto actually holding his.
Yeah, he got confused on whose banana was whose there. A very uncharacteristic thing, I would say, for JJ. Normally, again, he knows that stuff, but when you're faced up against like the tsunami that is Zinoto, it can be tough to maintain.
He's going to dodge that. Ooh, that was a tricky spot there, but there JJ will get a stock of his own. Down tilt, up smash, sealing the deal. He's got a lot of work to do, but he can do it.
Yeah, JJ is really good at building damage quickly. I know that back at the Little Big House, he was able to beat Shogun, Ki, and Komarakiri, and in many of those games, he went down early and was able to bring it back.
Zinoto gets the air dodge read. He's got to just keep playing the patient Diddy game. Diddy stuff works for a large percent range. And so if you're just persistent and patient and just let your opponent make enough mistakes, you'll get it.
And that was really smart from Zinoto. He threw the banana left to guard against the the normal or roll-on get-up, but then JJ went and jumped and monkey flipped, and he spaced himself perfectly so that either the banana would cover the neutral get-up or his back air, or excuse me, his raw forward air, basically, would cover the middle of the stage off the monkey flip. And because of that, he's able to take down JJROCKETS in Game 1.
Yeah, Zinoto sealed out that stock really in a Zero-esque way.
Yeah.
Where he just kept you guessing on the edge for about a minute at the end.
Right.
And it just add up to percent. Eventually you get the stock.
Yep, and Zinoto is really, he wants this tournament another exactly in sync banana pull, which
Synchronized
is always
monkeys.
cute.
Oh my gosh, there's so much item play going on here.
And so much item play and so many good perfect shields from both of these players.
JJ kind of stuck in the corner a little bit, finds his way through Zinoto's wall, so to speak.
Right.
And
it's
now,
definitely a more patient JJ.
Yeah, he has slowed his game down immeasurably. Like he's really taking his time here, but it's really letting Zinoto just find the mistakes a little bit more easy.
Yeah. So it's going to be kind of a balance between playing slow enough to you know, trying to find an opening for Zinoto and playing aggressive enough to not give Zinoto time to think of how to capitalize on the openings that JJ's giving.
Yeah, I don't think that playing slower necessarily means you'll win. I don't think playing faster necessarily means you'll win. I think it's just being able to change your tempo at a moment's notice. And right now, JJ is kind of stuck again in the corner.
That's been like the story of the match, is that JJ has just been renting property on the edges of these stages.
Hope he's getting good rate there, because, I mean, it's not really good view.
No, not even a little. He's been looking down at the abyss quite often. That's not going to kill, but it will set up another edge guard. Again, JJ just spending so much time off stage, not able to plant his feet on terra firma.
And even when he finds punishes, he's kind of not landing them. This is like the first grab he's had in about a minute. And that's more. If Diddy's not grabbing, what good is he?
That's more of a testament to Zinoto, though. He has just been dancing around every sort of opportunity like that JJ's had.
And there, I think that's almost another missed input from JJ, though. Oh, up tilt. Covering that air dodge. Okay, now JJ has his opportunity to keep stage control for himself.
Finally, now that JJ has kept on like the middle of the stage, he's really brought this entirely back. So I think...
Oh, but the DI mix-up caught JJ unawares, and he's going to fly to the left side of the stage, losing his stock.
Truly, the onus is on Zinoto to maintain center stage, because what we saw is, beginning of the match, he dominated because he had center stage. As soon as JJ got it, JJ dominated, so...
Yeah, he got about like 60% off of that, but this is rough. Oh, no, he got hit, okay. Getting hit gives you your monkey flip back.
That's true. And he still had his jump, which I didn't think he had.
And again, 95 just from that basically one edge guard. JJ gets the stock, but
finally gets the stock, but again, you can't be at 100% against Zinoto's Diddy Kong. He's just not going to like let you live for very much longer.
He was putting a little bit of a hole here, but again, just having stage control can lead to so much percent at any given time.
And that's been the story of the matchup. Stage control, whoever has it is winning. And it's been Zinoto, like the time of possession is the needle's heavily in Zinoto's favor.
Thankfully for us, this Ditto is a little bit easier to understand than the Pika Ditto. The Pika Ditto is just like, there's just going to be stuff happening. In this matchup, it's just slap, 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 clap, clap, clap.
Yeah, if there was ever a time to have that emote at your disposal, it's
Unrivaled Bulby.
Unrivaled clap. Let me see him. Let me see him, Chad.
Those unrivaled claps. That's going to give Zinoto a 2-0 lead, and I don't know the last time JJ took a game off Zinoto.
It's been some time. I also do not know, but currently, no one has taken a game off Zinoto today. We mentioned it at the stop of the match, and it still holds true. Zinoto is just playing on another level compared to everyone else.
And he has a slew of notable wins. Many of those happened at CEO 2016. Where he made a crazy run. I think he had one of the hardest brackets of any tournament.
Yeah, and especially with that tournament having the amount of upsets it did, for him to avoid anything like that happening to him was just a testament to how truly fundamentally sound in all areas Zinoto is. But that's not to say that JJ doesn't have some good wins. JJ, you know, he has wins on Ally, he has wins on Koma Rakiri, on Key, on Ice Studying.
Oh yeah, he has a laundry list of notable wins himself that helped him get second on the PR.
A controversial second on the PR.
I didn't think it was that controversial.
I think it is. I think he had a better season this season than last season, and that's when he did get #1. So I digress. That's a discussion for another day. Right now, though, JJ, for the first time, finds himself at the advantage early in the game.
He's holding that center of the stage here. On Battlefield, it's pretty easy to tell who has stage control. There's a big circle on the map. It's very useful for like teaching people the concept of just holding the middle and how much power it gives you. Yeah, very much like a game of Street Fighter.
Exactly. Good trade for Zinoto there.
He's finding really good trades right now, and he's trying to trade some down tilts. But not going to be the case.
Tried for a grab there off that down tilt. Didn't quite get it, though. JJ.
I think JJ DI'd that up.
Slipping slightly out of his mitts.
I think if JJ DI'd that down tilt up, that meant that the grab wouldn't connect.
You can grab people in the air, though.
Yeah, but he popped up very high.
That's true. That's true.
Not as high as you usually pop up. Zinoto has the middle again. JJ gets the cross-up roll to get in.
Oh, and a great air dodge read there from JJ.
Not going to have to kill on Battlefield.
No, but that's the kind of stuff he needs to do. He needs to get these reads. Get in Zinoto's head a little bit.
The pivot grab was really nice. And again, he's got stage control. Looking for an angel drop setup, but Zinoto not going to give it to him. And very patiently finds that stock.
Not only did he avoid the angel spike, but he converted it into an up smash kill.
JJ trying really hard to not take any extra damage. Back air going to seal it.
Really,
even Stevens.
Really smart play there from JJ, sort of luring Zinoto into trying to get his banana, and instead ate a foot for it.
You have to understand in this matchup when it's safe to pull banana, when it's not.
Yeah, it's of vital importance, and that's why we see them often, 3 games in a row now, do the simultaneous banana pull at the start, because they know how important it is to have that banana in hand.
JJ had some pretty good banana control, but he misses another, like, kind of, not an easy punish, but just a punish, and that made him eat a little bit of damage. I feel like he's just making these very small mistakes on the margins, and Zinoto is all over him for it.
That's where Zinoto makes his living, though. He plays so sound, so even keel at every moment, that if you make a mistake, he's there to capitalize. He doesn't force mistakes; he just waits for you to make them. And very few players are without mistakes as they play.
That's a brawl Diddy Kong thing, just being so patient like that. And JJ has a small lead, but he's got to land, and it's going to be harder than a lot of things in this game, landing against Zinoto.
And that's the one thing too, is he may have like a percentage lead, but that doesn't matter because I'd rather have the stage rather than like 20%, and that's what Zinoto has been keeping. JJ though, he's been in this game more than any other, has been forcing his way into the middle, but I'm just worried that that's a realization he came to too late.
Well, at this point, it's really close. Anyone can land the detailed up smash at this point to seal out the game. It's going to just come down to holding that middle.
JJ gets a grab. He's going to get Zinoto off stage.
Try to get the mix up here. Oh, that monkey flip just got out of range of that banana. That could have been huge.
Gets the fair. Smartly letting JJ come back on his own.
And fading back with that forward air.
Uh-oh.
Help him out.
We're going to see a forward throw. Not
enough.
Quite going to do it.
Again, really Battlefield coming in clutch here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from JJ here, though.
Oh, this DI away from the down tilt. Max Rage might make that confirm not work anymore.
Oh, and he got the DI mix up, I think, there, because he went just spiraling to the blast zone.
Yep, that's going to put JJ on the board. That's going to be the first game won against Zinoto today. And JJ, he looks...
relieved.
I was going to say he looks like he always looks all the time. He never looks tilted. He's just like, when he loses a game, he's just like, good games.
The only time that you know that JJ is, like, frustrated or tilted is when he loses, like, and he's out of the tournament, and he just leaves.
He just dips.
He just dips. Like, for instance, at Big House 6, he got knocked out of the tournament, drove home on Sunday to make his weekly that happens on Sunday. Like, that's JJROCKETS in a nutshell, is that he got knocked out of a major, drove 5 hours home to make it in time for a weekly.
Well, he left Saturday night. He didn't leave Sunday morning.
I thought he made it to... Oh, he didn't make it to day 3, did he?
No, top 32 is day 3, and he got 33.
Yeah.
But that's...
But anyway, yeah. So, but still, he left in time. He left a major in time to make a weekly.
He tied with Zinoto at that
House.
tournament. Or did Zinoto get 25th?
Not important.
Anyway, they basically tied. If you're not first, you're last.
Thanks, Ricky Bobby. Back to the match.
Decent start here for JJ. Got the middle. The Smashville Taxi platform isn't terribly super janky in this matchup.
No, it doesn't really come into play all that much. Now, I will say, though, that you can get caught in the similar thing that we saw Yeti get caught in by MVD. You can get de-tilted continuously, and then, with Smashville sides being so close when you're out there on that Uber platform.
Ooh, but he gets the forward smash out of that down tilt, and that is going to be enough here. The perfect percent range. When they're just sitting in shield with banana like that, that always just makes me laugh.
Because, I mean, there's like 3 things that describe Diddy in a nutshell. It's that, it's the down tilt to spot dodge, or it's D-tilt to anything. Like, it all has to do with either banana or D-tilt.
When Diddy spot dodges, he like shakes his hand, he like jazz hands. He's like, whoa, you got me.
He's waving at the crowd.
JJ here gonna get the forward throw. Puts another offstage attack, so coming in handy there on the recovery. That's really where it more comes into play rather than finding like some kill setups.
Zinoto had a really high percent here, so that rage is going to help him. If he can hold on to the stock, he's going to have to do about 20 to 30% less damage to kill JJ.
Zinoto has JJ's banana again here.
Throws it away, though, and that'll give JJ an opportunity to pull another one. Tries for the DI mix-up there.
Zinoto was ready for it, and it was a long way.
I think one thing that is my favorite thing about these players is that their tags and their Twitters are exactly the same. It's just JJROCKETS at JJROCKETS and Zinoto at Zinoto.
Hey, no one came there first, so
That's true.
easy peasy.
And also, JJROCKETS' website is jjrockets.com.
That is a little more absurd.
That is branding at its finest.
He writes about his tournament experiences there if you're interested.
Please check it out, because as we said, 300 and change tournaments, and he writes about nearly all of them. So it's really good if you're a Smash player. It gives you insight on what you need to do to grind out to get to the level that JJ has gotten to.
JJ's tournament experience helping him crawl back into this game.
Yeah, he's only about down 40%, but he did get rid of Zinoto's rage.
It was 60% when he got the stock.
Exactly.
So this is slowly and surely getting there.
Oh, but a great up air there. Just barely catching it with his foot. So JJ's going to have to be really careful here. Has to find a way to build a little bit more damage or possibly get an Angel Spike.
Yeah, that is the possibility here. He might force Zinoto to the ledge. Nope, Monkey Flip says otherwise.
Zinoto called Uber, opened the app, and got that platform over to him to prevent any sort of need to go to the edge.
Back throw!
That is going to do it. So not as dominant as he had been in the earlier parts of the tournament, but Zinoto still takes it 3-1, and we have either seen a 3-0 or a 3-1 the entire time.
Yeah, no Game 5s here in this top 8. We have seen a couple of Game 5s over the course of the tournament, but not yet in the prime time slot.
Correct, and that is a slot that I could not imagine being with anybody else. My man, E2C Zone, Lord Sturm. My favorite person in the whole wide world.
We're okay.
We're okay. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah,